So what the group are going to do is just have a run round and I'll talk you through who we've got today. Okay, so off you go. So the first dog we've got, handled by Carolyn, is Benji. Not quite sure how old he is because he's a rescue. So it's a great occupation for rescue dogs, and he is between 12 and 18 months old. He's a border collie and he's been training for about 12 weeks. The next dog that we've got is Moushu. She's handled by Marlon. She's 2 years old. She's a golden retriever, and she's very enthusiastic actually. The third dog we've got for you is Jess. She's a border collie cross, and again she's a rescue as well. She has quite a long and convoluted history here, but she was rescued at 2 years of age by Angie, who is her handler. Not as enthusiastic, but does enjoy her agility, as you can see by the wagging tail. And the next piece of equipment you'll see them doing are the weaves. The idea of the weaves is that they go through them from the right to the left and sort of run through them as quickly as possible from start to finish. Eventually they will be upright. And that's the main thing, you know, happy, safe agility where handlers and dogs can really enjoy themselves. And I think that's the message I'd like to get across. It's not something that people should do, and this is her best friend. They play together away from agility. I think you're going to have to go and catch her, Marlon. She'd rather play with Jessie than run the jumps, I think. Okay, so they're just going to complete these jumps and then finish off the rest of the equipment. They're all just learning to do the jumps, and some of you may have heard earlier about striding and so on and so forth for the horses. Well, we very much work on the principle of training the dog to be well balanced and stride over the jumps. They only need to be fit, but certainly the dog needs to be fit, and it does help if they are. Okay, because we're expecting them to be athletes after all. So bringing them to agility won't get them fit, but it'll certainly get them thinking and working with you. So we're just doing what's called the Tyre. It's on very low at the moment, as you'll see all the jumps are very low because they are just learning to do it, and they're doing brilliantly well. Hi Moushu. Doing all this off lead, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're just going to run up and down and show you how brilliantly they're doing, or not, as the case may be. Off you go then, Marlon, with Moushu. Over we go. And can we have a cheer when she's done it? Yeah, well done. She comes to the secret weapon again. So, yeah, straight to the secret weapon. We like that, we like that. You're supposed to do the jumps first though, Jess. I mean, come on. She forgot. Good, yeah. So off you go, Marlon. Very nice. We don't want them bringing their claws out so they slip. We want them to stop at the bottom. We're going to praise them. We're going to reward them with lots of treats and cuddles, and then we're going to release them when we're ready. Because of course, when they're off lead, it's important that you've still got that control. Moushu first then, and everybody follow on. The idea of the weaves is that the dog will enter them from the right to the left, go all the way through, paddling their way through to the end and not come out until they've finished. And you'll see some of them, their legs are plaiting fog a little bit, but the others might just be starting to have a nice little rhythm going through. Now, because Benji's a little bit further on training-wise, because he's got some in his back garden, we start to put the weaves upright a little bit more. Otherwise, he'll do what Jessie just did and jump over them, thinking they're just another jump to jump. So it's quite important that we start to raise them up as soon as we can. And as you can see, he's very keen. And there we go. He's just that little bit further on. Round of applause for Benji. I thought that was a lovely weave. So what we'll do, off lead, everybody, one after the other, not all together, please. Make sure you put your dogs on the lead before the next one goes, otherwise we might end up with them all running around doing a lap of honour. Yes. And off we go. And nice round of applause, please. Everybody wants to see it. Each dog has gone. Or not.
Moushu, bad girl.
Somebody's obviously dropped some food and she knows it's there.
Oh, she's such a pig.
I remember somebody did drop a piece of food actually. Yeah. There we go. Have we found it? Well done.
She's
Now,
just a monster.
a lot of people will think that agility is just for border collies because what you see on the TV are lots of border collies. Please don't think so. Any breed can do this, providing they are physically fit, any size, any height. The only dogs that I would say would possibly struggle would be those with a longer spine, such as a Dachshund, because you're putting too much strain on them. Oh, she'll just go for the toy. Well done, Jessie. A round of applause for Jessie. 2 out of 3 is bad. Last one for Polly. Oh, right, okay, we'll do it that way. Fine. Round of applause for Polly. Well done, Polly. Benji can actually jump a much higher jump than this, but we've put it down because Polly, being the smallest one, would really only be jumping this height or just slightly higher. So you'll see that he's got quite a lot of scope, and he barely thinks they're anything at all to jump. And last but by no means least, we have Jess, who's just got her eye on one of the ponies going past, so I'll just try and get her attention. Can we put Benji just here as well, because I think she likes Benji better than me. Oh, you want a toy as well. When you ready? Yeah. Hey, well done.